Hello, everybody. My name is Maria Jose Ruiz Rodriguez, and I'm going to talk about the horrible night end. The 9th of April of 1948 falls dead Jorge Eliezer Gaitán in Bogotá, Colombia. Jorge Eliezer Gaitán was a very important man in the moment because the country was divided into liberals and conservatives. This specific day, the history of the country will change forever because the day became part of our collective history. From that day, Colombia will never be the same again. Since we are little in the school, people teach us to sing the anthem, and the anthem speaks of the horrible night ended. And that night was April 9 of 1948. For these days, Colombia was a country with some of 10 million inhabitants. 2 of 3 parts lived in the countryside and the others in the big cities. The republic was suffering a crisis of authority because people was not agree with the political and military forces, and they recurred to take the power and justice by their own hands. That night, the people were so indignant. They went out of home to end with everything in a revolution that would never end. The liberals did not recover from the death of Gaitan, and the fury was unleashed. They went out to assault the whole city and burn everything. The death of El Caudillo represented the death of the little hope left for the people. Some historians say that was only one night, but in reality they were 3 long nights in Bogotá. After this success, Bogotá will not be the same again. People had such a big pain in their heart, and they never got back to being as kind as they used to. Some monuments of the city were destroyed, among these the 4 fountains of the Bolivar Square. That is why we know it like this is today. From that day, the violence didn't stop growing in Colombia, and these events turned out to be part of La Violencia era, which would be the beginning of the endless war that would consume Colombia forever.